Okay, aptitude measures. Okay, so we've covered IQ tests. Now we will deal with aptitude tests. And these refer to a specific ability, the person's ability to acquire through training, a specific skill, or a level of performance. So we can assess one's verbal potential, numerical potential, clerical, commercial, etc., etc. So if a grade 11 learner aspires to become an engineer, an IQ test won't tell us much in this area. So we would need to assess this person's mechanical aptitude, his or her mechanical insight, as well as visual, spatial reasoning scores. All these scores have to be high. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you. Have a look at the table on page 165 in your textbook. This aptitude test, the DAT, groups 6 aptitude categories that are related to specific occupations. So in general, aptitude tests can be administered as an individual test or as a group test. Each test taker has a booklet and an answer sheet, so there are no apparatuses, only multiple choice questions. Next slide. Right, aptitude tests provide differential ability, it makes sense, rather than a single measure of general ability, and many areas measured by general intelligence tests also may be measured in aptitude tests. Again, an aptitude test tends to cover measures that general tests do not, such as mechanical, commercial, and scientific skills, which are relevant to specific occupations and educational contexts. Some examples I mentioned before in the hierarchical model of intelligence video that you were snoozing are the ASB aptitude for school beginners, the DAT, the differential aptitude test, the CRTB, which is the critical reasoning test battery, and there's a version 2, and the ITTS for IT personnel. Okay, next slide. Right. Please, this is a short little section. Please don't get confused with measures of specific abilities, which are your aptitude tests, and measures of specific functions. Okay, remember, measures of specific abilities refer to aptitude tests, and measures of specific functions refer to neuropsychological tests. And this has come up in as a multiple choice question. Learn to distinguish between the two. You don't need to know this section in great detail, only that these tests are used for psychodiagnostic purposes and for identifying brain damage, for psycholegal and accident claims, RAF issues, and court procedures. Okay, these tests can be grouped into many categories of cognitive abilities, such as your verbal, motor, perceptual, and executive functioning. And IQ tests measure general abilities such as the specific cognitive functions. And these are individual tests, of course, which have apparatuses like cards, blocks, puzzles. Examples of such tests are the token test, Bender Gestalt test, Purdue pegboard test. Okay, that's it, short and sweet.